Show. Matt Kakaley joins us. Now, Matt was the youngest driver to get to 1,000 wins when he was 21 years old, and now we have another congratulations because at 23 he's the youngest driver to reach 2,000 lifetime victories. Awesome. This is huge.
Yeah, it is big. It's big.
So when you're crossing the finish line, because we want to mention he did it here at Dover Downs, and I don't mean to be biased, but we are really happy you did it here and not at another track. What were you thinking? Like, wow, this is happening to me?
Well, I was stuck on 1998 for about a week, I think. And then I was stuck on 99 for a few days, so it was kind of, finally, because I was stuck on those two for a couple days, so it felt good.
That's what happens, right? It's like you're steamrolling, and then all of a sudden you're like, is this ever gonna happen? It's like me when I'm losing weight, so I totally know how you feel. So Matt has really had a huge year. Now, you went over, I think, $6 million in earnings this past year, leading driver at Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs. But I think the interesting part is a lot of people don't realize, that $6 million, you hear like $1 million figures thrown around with big drivers. There are a lot of big stakes. You really won a lot of that money in overnights, right?
Yeah, mostly overnights. I didn't have any big stake horses. I think I won a couple of sire stakes at Pocono for a couple, one for 100 and another one for 100. So there wasn't a lot of big stake races, so it all came overnights.
That's a lot of work, and that's a lot of driving. Well, what's the schedule like? Did you do double headers, like race during the day and then race at night?
Yeah. Chester Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Pocono Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. And then, when Dover was racing in the wintertime, I was coming here in Chester, so it was a lot of driving around.
Now, I put it out there on Facebook, and I asked for a couple suggestions for questions. One of the questions was, who influenced you in your driving career? Was there anybody that you really looked up to, and why did that person influence you?
When I first started with the horses, my dad definitely influenced me a lot. And then when I was in Florida, Brian Sears, he was down there for a couple winters. And I really look up to Brian, and he's a great driver. And also Wally Hennessy down there. I also looked up to him. So those three, my dad, Wally, and Brian.
You mentioned Florida. Are you from Florida? Are you from Ohio? Sometimes I get a little bit confused about that. They're like, where's Matt from? Well, the Sunshine Buckeye State.
I was actually born in Michigan, and then I grew up in Florida, and then I moved to Ohio. So everybody knows me from Ohio.
It was so great having you on the show again, Matt. Continued success. You've had a spectacular year. Congratulations, Matt.
Thank you.
Let's check out number 4, Race Me Jake. He's a new resident of the First State who came down from Maine. The 6th, Jokin' Man, is coming off a wire-to-wire win. And number 8, We the People, just missed the last time out after a huge effort.
They're off. There goes Parsons Hanover out for that lead, along with Match Jack, Joker Man farther out. Q Riverac got away in 4th. Up on the outside, We the People into 5th. Racing along the inside, Race Me Jake, followed by George P. Hanover and Kaya Sweetheart. As they make the way around the first turn, Parsons Hanover has the lead. Right alongside is Match Jack. Match Jack and Parsons Hanover now takes back to 2nd. Another 2.5, Q Riverac. Taking the 4-hole Jokin' Man, 26 and 4/5 as they race by the stands. And Match Jack is up to get the lead. Parsons Hanover back to 2nd. 2.5 lengths, Q Riverac is there 3rd, followed by Jokin' Man, who comes to the outside, followed by We the People. And then it's Race Me Jake, George P. Hanover, and at the end, Kaya Sweetheart. Into the clubhouse turn, Match Jack leads the way. Up on the outside is Jokin' Man. Parsons Hanover has the rail, a good trip for We the People. Back to 5th is Q Riverac, coming alongside in 6th. That's Race Me Jake, 56 and 3/5. They're on the way to the back stretch, and it's Match Jack joined by Jokin' Man. Their heads apart, racing up the back stretch. We the People is there 3rd. Parsons Hanover back to 4th. Another length on the outside, that's Race Me Jake. Toward the rail, Q Riverac, outside George P. Hanover and the trailer Kaya Sweetheart. Into the turn, and Jokin' Man has gotten the lead. We the People on the outside. 124 and 1 stopping Match Jack. They're midway on the final turn. Jokin' Man just a neck. Coming alongside is We the People. That's Race Me Jake into 3rd. They're at the top of the stretch, turning for home. We the People and Jokin' Man are heads apart. They come off the turn, swinging out there 3 wide. That's Race Me Jake coming through the stretch. It's We the People with the lead. We the People. Matt Kakaley, the youngest man ever to reach 2,000 wins in 153.
We the People overcomes the toughest post on the starting gate with a 2-length win in 153 for owner Howard Taylor and trainer Mike Hall. Matt Kakaley picks up his 2,000th victory with the 4-year-old horse. Race Me Jake took home second, and showing up for the show spot was Jokin' Man.